Big Willie styles all in it.
Googly.
With it.
Googly.
Hi everyone, it's Adam Geisen, Triad High School English teacher, webmaster, and tech advisor to the stars. I'm here with another Getting Googly video, trying to help you get a little bit more Google into your life, make your life a little bit easier as a teacher and in your real world. Today I'm going to be talking about creating and organizing Google documents. And so we're going to start here in our always normal starting place, Google Drive, drive.google.com. You can search for Drive. Your Drive folder should look something similar to this. You might have stuff in it. But in order to create a document, it's quite intuitive. We are just simply going to click on this little red box right up there in the top right-hand corner, the New button, and click New, and drop right down here to Google Docs, and we're going to create a new document. By clicking on the document, the new doc, it opens up a new tab. Since all of Google is web-based, everything is going to be in separate tabs. So you'll see it looks similar to a Word document. You have all of your normal options, printing, undo, redo. You've got a paint format, which I'll talk about in another video. Your font size, that's all pretty much standard as far as Word options used to go in Microsoft. They've pretty much got the same thing in Google. We've got the availability to put some add-ons in, and I'm going to be talking about some add-ons in a later video as well, so you can check that out. Also, creating tables is pretty simple, much like it was in Word, multiple sizes and that kind of thing. Tools, again, there's spelling tools. Research is one of my favorite things, and I'm going to do a video again about how to research here in Google Documents. Defining, again, the same thing. It's like a dictionary definition of selected words. So again, formatting, when you get into inserting images and links and equations and Google Drawings, and some of these things are a little bit different. So again, look for some later videos for some of that information. And some other print layouts, and again, you have the option of editing modes or suggesting modes or viewing modes. So again, lots of different options and ways to change this document. Once you've got it created, what we want to do first thing always is to name your document. You don't want a bunch of untitled documents floating around. It's always hard to tell what they are. So in order to change the name, simply click up in the top left-hand corner where it says Untitled Document and change it. We are going to call this Practice Document, and we are going to spell it correctly. And I did not do that. So move that. All right, now it says Practice Document. And we've got it created, and what you'll notice right up here at the top of the screen, it says all changes saved in Drive, and it will always say that every time you make a change. Google Drive saves everything. It's a great feature, especially for students who love to lose things or say they lose things. You always know it's automatically saved. So now that we've got our document created, you can type on it however you want to type on it. However, sometimes people want something a little bit different, and Google recently has installed the idea of, or a selection of templates. In order to get to templates, you want to go to your Docs home, which is in the top left-hand corner, this blue box. If you click on that right there, you can pull up the Docs home. It's going to stay in the same tab, because whatever format you change, whatever new template you choose, is going to apply it to that document. So lots of options like reports, letters. You've got MLA formatting right here. It does need a little bit changes according to what our school uses for MLA, but for the most part, it's really close to what MLA says. You've got resumes. You've got letter options. Here's some things for education, creating reports. Down a little bit further, you've got work and brochures. If you have students creating brochures, this would be a great way to do that. So once you've chosen a template, if you simply click on it, it'll then apply that template to your already created document. And of course, once it's in here, you can change whatever you need to change, move the boxes around and all that stuff. But you are still being beholden to the basic rules that govern word processing programs. You can't have text all over the place, and sometimes boxes, pictures don't go where you want them to go. So for an easy switch with that, go to my video about using slides as a publishing tool. You can find a link to that, and that will give you some background, some information on how to do that. So that's a really nice feature. Now, back to our Google Drives and our Google Drive folder. You'll notice if we go back to Drive, we now have a document saved right here in the folder where we put it. And of course, if this is where we want to organize it, then fantastic. but maybe we want to create some folders. Simply click New, click Folder, and we'll call this one Practice Folder. Maybe I'll spell it correctly. And now you got an extra big O in there. Now, once a folder is created, again, you have the options of moving things around. Again, with Google Drive, you can drag and drop and put things into folders just like you could with Windows Explorer. Again, the transition to Google should be easy. The rules that you learned while dealing with Microsoft Explorer, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, those things still apply with documents, but Google has applied all sorts of other great things that will make your life easier as a teacher. And as you get more Googly, you'll see what those are. So thanks for joining me. Check out my other videos and learn to get Google in your life. And I'll see you next time.
Googly. Googly. Googly.